Good morning. Hello. Hi, Dragon Sage. Once again, Lars is not working, eh? There's your Lars for you. Since yours will be on cooldown now. Also, I swear to God, if you can't hear me, I am gonna be so grumpy. I fixed it. Set it up this morning. Should be fine. How are you doing, Dragon Sage? Nice to see you. Okay. Let's proceed. And let me know if it gets too loud. Because as it turns out, it's kind of loud for me. Okay, cool. Great. Okay. Less cool because, okay, number one, I'm standing out in the middle of nowhere. Miles, nice to see ya. How you doing? Um, so we are heading west, ideally, which means that it's about to be nighttime, which kind of sucks because I would like to be able to see where I'm going. That being said, the wind is eh, fairly nice, I guess. Yeah, it's alright. So, I think I feel okay about sailing overnight. I mean, we usually sail overnight, but I think I feel okay about having the squares out overnight. How are y'all doing today? Hope you're doing good. I'm gonna try to get most of this set up. I already can't see before it gets dark because, as I have said before, you should be able to see because I have a filter to allow you to have the screen be a little brighter. I, on the other hand, am seeing it like it is in real life, which is to say, really dark. Alright. Let's get going. We're leaning a little bit, which should be fine. Yes, should be fine. In fact, we do actually want to go that way a bit, so. Good with me. I would like to, like, move the... Yes, okay, thank you. I want to move my game window so I can actually read chat. There we go. There we go. It's 50 at the moment. I am jealous. I mean, it's like alright right now. It's 22, but I think the low overnight tonight, or maybe it's tomorrow, is -10. So, the calm before the storm, right? Trying to convince myself to do chores. I feel that. I would love to use my spanker, except, number one, that's going to make it even harder to maintain this course. And number two, that's a little bit too much tilting. You can see uh, my helm is automatically adjusting itself. I'm not moving it because those are the forces being exerted on the ship. Oh my god, it's so dark. Is this... This is the anchor. Where is anything? This should be the... Oh, Christ. Anchor, is there a sail out here? I can't see anything. Okay, fine. You know what? There. You stay there for a second. I am literally incapable of seeing anything right now on my screen. What am I looking at here? Okay, this is the mast. Okay, good. My table. Oh, I crave seeing something. Whoopsie. Please. Ah, okay. Okay. Let's be able to see for a second. Well, now what is this? Why did the wind just decide, nah, I'm not gonna blow that way anymore? Hey, Ouija, nice to see you. Please enjoy sailing. Thank you. Sabira, appreciate it. Can I just sit here? Don't catch on fire, please. Okay, what direction am I going? Westish, that's acceptable. I wanna... This. Is this the top? Based on how the boat just responded, I'm gonna go ahead and say yes, that was the top. I don't want the topsail right now. I would like a jib. That would be lovely. I can't remember my own ship. Is there a jib out here somewhere in the darkness? I can't see what sails are out. Oh yeah, here it is. I can't see the sail, but I can see the lines. Good enough. Okay. That sail is not being especially effective because I can't see where the hell it is. But it is bearing the wind in the right direction, which is to say slightly north of west. We're gonna call that good. And I'm so glad that all of you can see because I can't. Let's go get some food, huh? I nearly stepped off of the ship, and I can tell you right now, with extreme confidence, that if I fall off the ship at night, I am done for. Because the ship will keep going without me, right? Like, a ship can just sail. So... Where's all my food? Oh, my food's upstairs. Why did I even come down here? Well, I'll get some water. Nah, I'm fine on water. Is that a thing? I had no idea that the chat points streaks. Oh, it's a watch streak, I see. Oh, what am I looking at? Help. Alright. We're gonna turn this out. There, yeah, okay, okay. Above deck. Great. Oh, there's light. Alright, I guess I'll pick up all my pieces of desiccated fruit from the floor. This is how we're gonna spend some of our evening. So the point is, I don't want... I can't find this carrot slice. I don't want to have consumed a ton of stuff because... Gimme. Gimme. Give me... The ship's moving! Yeah. Okay. Because if I eat too much, then I'll sleep, like, really well. And then I could be sleeping through, like, some catastrophic things, you know? Why did I let this happen? I get food comas, yes. So, like, right now, I'm gonna check my heading. Going a little bit further north than I would like. Fix that a little bit. And then I'm gonna go to sleep. The helm will kind of self-correct a little bit. Which is why I overcompensated. And when we get into the morning, we should hopefully be seeing some gold water. Gold-colored water. So what are y'all doing this weekend? Anybody doing anything fun? We did the Lorwyn Eclipsed or whatever it's called pre-release last weekend for Magic the Gathering. Can't even tell. What am I looking at? Where am I? Where? There it is. Okay, okay, okay. Right here. And it's straightforward. Here's my helm. We're centered basically directly on west. Ice skating class, that's cool. Like a for fun ice skating class or like a for competitive ice skating class? I'll eat something like for realsies here. Something somewhere. Yeah, has fish in it. Give fish, please. I dropped it. Just kidding. It's alright. It's fine. Fish is on the floor for a second. We eat floor fish. Cool. Great. Great, great, great. Alright, I'm going back to sleep. Everything's fine. Why is there water in my ship? You know what? We're gonna pretend that that's okay. We're gonna pretend that that's fine. It's okay. It's okay. The scuppers will take care of it. Mmm, floor fish. Just a little seasoning, you know? I do not need competitive ice skating. That's fair. I have been ice skating. There's still water in my ship, and I don't like that, but we're gonna keep sleeping. Okay, fine. Fine, 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 fine. Fine. Why is there so much water in my ship? Oh, we got slippy shippy. I'll see if I can fix it by sleeping again, if it'll let me. That could be why we have water in the ship. Okay, good. We're actually sleeping. Could it be daytime so I could see things, please? Uh-oh. Oh, I don't like how that sounds. Nope, 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 nope. Hey, it's daytime, though. The bad part is, I don't know where the hell I am. Also, we do, sadly, still have Slippy Shippy, so we have to, like, straight up quit. It's a glitch, don't worry. We'll come back into the game in a second. It takes a hot second to load, so give it some time. Sometimes, for some reason, often when you sleep, like, only a little bit at a time, it messes up the physics, which is what's happening here. But I went ice skating a singular time when I was probably 9, I think. And also, where is Mort? Oh, here he is. Can we not have volume, please? And, oh, he's hidden behind this thing. What a goober. I promise I'll finish this story eventually. Okay. Still storming, but we shouldn't have Slippy Shippy anymore. So yeah, I went ice skating, and it was for a friend's, like, birthday party or something. We went and, went to an ice rink somewhere. What do I want to do? I'm gonna do this for now. And make a little bit of progress, but it's a little scary with the wind and the waves like this to have a square down. I'm gonna do it though. And so I was nervous about ice skating. And everybody was like, oh no, it's fine, you'll be fine, it'll be a lot of fun. So I gave it the old college try. Whoops. And the moment that I actually, like, stopped clinging onto the wall and I tried to, like, go out into the rink, I slipped and fell. Which, you know, is fine. Whatever. I don't need to be burning this oil anymore. But the problem was, when I fell on my leg in such a way that... Oh, Shay! Thank you for the resub! Appreciate you! I don't want to be going this hard north. I fell in such a way that I really hurt my leg. Apparently, as a child, it is possible to bend your bone without breaking it. So I ended up with a bruised chunk of bone marrow in my leg. Didn't know that that was possible, and then I was on crutches. So that was something. And it's not like it scared me off of trying to skate, but that's just kind of the memory of it that I have, you know? Boy, I could not tell you where we are right now. I mean, the wind is nice, but I mean, I don't think we've passed Gold Rock City, but I really need to be able to take like some kind of reading, or else we're gonna end up possibly going past it. Why does it have to be so stormy, yo? Stop taking me north. Can we go south? Can we just, for a little bit here, can we go south? Thank you. Now it should, like, correct itself back north a little over time. And that should help us compensate. So yeah, I ended up with a bruised bone marrow in my leg. For quite a while I was on crutches. I mean, did I milk it because I was a kid and I wanted everybody to feel bad for me? Yes. I should probably... I'll be fine on sleep, I guess. Which means I'm gonna have something else to eat. So I don't have to think about it. Because should the sky clear, I would really, really love to take a reading. Flash, please let me take a reading. We should still be more than a day out, but it's to the point where I think we could possibly see Gold Rock City, and I would need to start adjusting my angle. Because right now I can see nothing. Everything is foggy. I mean, the storm's over there at least. Let's take a look. It's mostly water. That's the real reason I can't actually really tell where we are. Is because, the waves are too high on the horizon. Boat! Yep, we play boat game. It's boat game day. And you'll see if we go up here to be like, oh, well, we'll just get over top of the waves. Yeah, well, the fog is a lot thicker up here. So, really, we can see very, very little. Do I think that we're overshooting Gold Rock City? No. We were not close enough. But if the storm could just leave before noon, that would be great, because I don't want to have to do math. Math can be inaccurate. In my brain, especially. Calculate for drift in the magnetic poles. You won't. Bet. Math is a dangerous game. Math starves me in the middle of the ocean because I missed my destination. But hey, honestly, with the wind directly behind us, how are you doing? Yeah, I'll take that tension, that's fine. With that extra pressure on the front, I'm gonna throw down this topsail, but not the fore topsail. That should keep us from plowing. Plowing is when the ship, like, punches into the waves as they crest. Usually, it's a symptom of going a little too fast. There is such a thing as going too fast in a boat. That's fine for now. If the wind turns to anything other than, like, following wind, is what this is called, we'll have to take down some sails. I don't want to tip that far. But it's chilling out a little bit. Oh, I forgot to turn my thing off again. Sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. There. Now you still get to have your captions without a random website instead. So at some point during this conversation, I mentioned that I did the Lorwyn Eclipsed pre-release. Anybody else play Magic? Also, it's so close to noon and I'm not gonna be able to see anything. Because I went 0-3, in case you were wondering. I have never won a match at a pre-release. And I had really good cards. I had a Bloom Tender. I had, I don't remember, Banner of Victory, or I don't know. In the most recent set, it was an artifact, mythic artifact. It was very, very good. Like, I had really good cards. It was just, hey, do you want these awesome mythics? And then, like, absolutely nothing else. Alright, we're clearing up a little bit. The wind is also shifting a little bit, which is fine. Most importantly, though, we're starting to get shadows. That is really all that I need. I just need to be able to see the shadow of this. To be able to tell where I am. So, when we're looking at this, the 0 on the bottom right, we're waiting for that to cross over the middle. And right when it does, I should be able to take a reading. I can kind of see it, which means you probably can't see it at all. And maybe we'll be able to tell where we are. And if we've gone too far, we panic, as all good sailors do. That is the next step in this process. Not quite noon yet, so I'm gonna hop up here. Oh, it's a little peaceful. It's so foggy, I can't see anything. Cool. You love it. Okay. Boy, that is just really not any kind of shadow. But, oh, we have to try. I mean, I could do two things at once. Sorry, my glasses just bonked across the microphone trying to get close enough to read it. I cannot read this. Is this... Okay, we can use a sun compass instead. We're still at 31, which is great. And why are we healing so much? Okay, we're fine. Fine. It's cool. It's cool. Boy, this ship is really going. So we're still at approximately the correct... Ooh. Oh god. Could you stop, please? We're still at the correct latitude, which is great, but it's the longitude that I need to know. When you bring up the radio menu, what's the soup knife in the middle? That's exactly what it is. It is a soup knife. It is a knife for cutting things to make into soup. Are you surprised? Okay, okay, we're almost there. I really want to adjust the helm, but I get to take this reading once a day, so I have to do it, like now. What time does this say? What time does this say? I can't read it. Okay, it says exactly noon. Okay, we'll do the math in a second. Just remember that it said noon. Actually, it's noon on noon, isn't it? Noon, said the object. Well, that's disconcerting. Can I take a second reading with this now? Oh, I can. It's bright enough. Oh. Bright enough. No, that, That's a little disconcerting. Okay, okay. The first reading was in fact correct. We're going west. So I took both a sun compass and a chrono compass reading. Like I said before, the chrono compass is a fake tool for the purposes of this game. The sun compass is real. The sun compass was the first reading that I took. By allowing the sun to pass over the middle mark, which you can see it is already done now, it's gone to the other side of the middle vertical line. And then rushing over real quick to see what this chronometer says. Chronometer being basically GMT. And comparing it to noon there, we could figure out, like, by how many minutes it's off, that's what longitude we are. I got a reading of 0, which is concerning because that's like halfway to Gold Rock City. And I was pretty sure when we quit last time, we were at almost -2, which is much closer to Gold Rock City. But we have been sailing west the entire time. I am confusion. So I took this additional reading with this chrono compass to make sure that my, like, real life reading wasn't off. And this is also showing, like, 0 to possibly -1, the very beginnings of -1. Which don't make a lick of sense if I'm being honest. So we're just gonna keep sailing in this direction because, at least as verified by 2 sources, we are not past it. We're just gonna go, you know? We're gonna chill. Chill vibes. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Nothing suspicious about this at all. What? Are we lost? No. No. We're not lost. We're just not sure where we are. It's different. But hey, look, the weather's nice. The weather's nice, okay? I'm even gonna throw down this topsail. We're gonna go so fast. This sail is just truly not great, but that's okay. Based on where the wind is coming, it's just gonna be jibing every time that we move slightly. I would love to be going a little more north, though. Which means that I can't use the spanker because that's just gonna shove us south. Let's get this. Okay. Okay. And then I'm gonna... Listen, broski. Can you stop flirting around here? You got one job. And that's to go forward, not to go at some kind of forward angle. Okay? You good? Thank you. Now I have these set up like kind of off from center for a very specific reason, which there you can see now we're going a little bit northish. I might move this one actually. Also the water is blue. It's not gold, so I guess we can't be that close. I'd like to be going just a little closer. Fine, I'll move this again. I have cargo that I would like to get to Gold Rock City in like a respectable amount of time. You know? You're fine. No, you're kind of... Well... I'm making decisions, okay? I'm still thinking. These waves are bigger than they look. Alright, how do we feel about this? How do we feel about this? We feel alright about this? We feel alright about this. We're okay with this. Boy, the sun is just not especially bright. What? I just want to be able to see, please. I just have to believe my readings. That somehow I must have taken incorrect readings last time we were playing. We weren't as far as we thought. We could still make it today, though. I believe. So enjoy. We should just be able to kind of chill for a minute. I might go catch some fish. Smoke some fish. I can schwab up the deck. So pretty. Or what? We panic. You gotta reserve the panic as a treat. I still open. I don't have a fishing lure. Are there fishing hooks in here? There are. Boink. Alright. Whee! Pretty water though. We got out of the storm. We got nice bright water. Whoa! Excuse me. Could I? Where's my bobber? Okay, I guess it's out here. It just got thrown for a second. It's fine. Come on, fish. So yeah, we did the Lorwyn pre-release. I don't think we're... I don't think we're doing anything especially interesting this weekend. Why is this fish so hard to grab? Come here. This guy takes forever to smoke. He might end up being soup. I am not surprised at all that he was that hard to catch. Oh yeah, weekend. Yeah. We were talking about things before I panicked. We've been playing Octopath Traveler 0, which I didn't even know was a thing until we got it for Christmas, basically. And I was talking with somebody that there's just something so aggressively average about Octopath games. And I don't know what that is. You know? Okay, I'm going a little bit harder to the north than I would like to. Fine. We'll fix it. That being said, I would like to balance my sails before we go to sleep. How's this? Better. It's gonna drift a little bit, but that's fine. Yeah, I love Octopath. Don't get me wrong, I adore Octopath. I love those games. We played all of them. But there's just something about them that's not bad. That just gives them their little flavor. You know? And I don't know what that is. Because when you go into Octopath, you know that you're going to get a story that's like, there's no subtext. Don't mind what the ship is doing right now. There's like no subtext in the story. The characters will spell out to you 60 million times exactly what's happening. The music slaps, the battle system slaps, the pixel art slaps. So I don't know what it quite is about Octopath that gives it that aroma. But sometimes it's just exactly what you want, you know? So we've been having fun with it. There's not a single fish in this ocean, it turns out. Or I didn't notice that I didn't have a hook. That is also possible. No, I have a hook. Fish are just selfish. Selfish. I'm so cool. Alright. Where we go? Oh, I love this heading so much more. This is great. Let's take one more quick look. Make sure we can't just see something. Gotta wait for the waves here. This is not the golden water of Gold Rock City. This is just evening. I mean, high priority to check off the sides, because if it's right in front of us, that's a good problem to have. Off to the side means we're gonna sail right past it, so. Alright. I like our heading. I guess I want to check one more time. Because we're a little... Yes, we are leaning west. I love to see it. Great. Fish! Soup knife time! Boink! It's so loud. Alright, I'm gonna... Okay. Didn't realize I had to put water in before I put the fish in. I didn't want my fishing pole. Just kidding. I would like my water, please. Not my fishing pole! The hitboxes are like overlapping. Thank you. Alright. We got a little bit of water in there. That'll be good for now. I do really, really need to go to sleep. In case you couldn't tell, I'm not supposed to be playing this on a controller. Which is why some things are a little wonky. I need to go get some more water for me zoop. But not for myself, because again, I don't want to sleep that long. Oh, we're already getting to the point where I can't see again. Alright. We dump some water into there. We throw in some fish. It's gonna be delish, okay? It's gonna be lovely. Where's this other fish? You too. You get to participate, man. Alright? Cool guy. Boink. They actually patched this the knife used to be even more catastrophic. It would, like, send everything on or near the table flying every time you used it. It was great. Oh, I had tuna fish! I had so many fish. I didn't realize. They all went bad. I have let down those fish. Oh, is that a store? No, good. It's just my fire. Good. Okay, good course. I like it. I should... Oh god, where's my... I usually throw my quadrant on the floor, up here somewhere. Is there a quadrant here? This a quadrant? Yes. Good. Great, okay. Yeah, okay. This is the course I expected. That's fine. We're fine on latitude. Is MortCam not working again? There. Just had to refresh it. He's hidden anyway today. Yeah, I think that I have to choose like a different MortCam because this one won't continue streaming. Like, yeah, it's nice it's got motion capture. I'm sorry, fish. Oh, I'm sorry, fish. No. Just go away. Goodbye. Please. Please. I don't want to look at you anymore. I feel so bad. It won't let me cast him off the side of the ship. I'm sorry. Okay, but I like actually really need to sleep. Am I going downstairs? Where am I? Yes. Okay. Oh, we desperately needed to sleep. We actually kind of cut it a little close. The fact that they're trying to extort you for a subscription is honestly one of the most dystopian things I've heard. Like, why would I want to take pictures? Like, you know, taking pictures is still free. It's like, why would I want to take pictures with a video camera? You know? The purpose of having a video camera is to have video. I'm not sleeping very long in stints because I'm hungry. I gotta find my way back up to the deck. Okay, are we still good here? Yes, okay. I like this course. We finally stabilized. That's great. I don't have soup that's ready yet. Here you go. This firewood is really expensive. Good enough. We are going to have a fish. Consume a fish. I'm gonna... Nope. Throw another piece of firewood on here. We're going back to sleep. Where? Nope. I can't tell where I am, and I hate this. Alright. Great. I'm navigating my boat by, like, feel. I can't see at night. So yeah. I am kind of unsure how I feel about the motion tracking on the camera. Because on the one hand, it's kind of nice for the camera to try to keep track of Mort without me having to move it. But on the other hand, like, if his tail moves but his head doesn't, then it spins away from his face. And then I have to do it anyway. You know? But for the most part, it really is just like, I need it to not continue to just crap out every 10 minutes. I'm gonna trust that everything is fine. We're just gonna go back to sleep. I'm hungry again. That's fine. I don't want to sleep this entire time, I don't think, so. Hopefully it'll be close to morning. It is. Look at that. Beautiful. Are we still on course? Yeah, basically. I'm fine with this course. We're gonna stay between 30 and 31, so that's really all I care about. Old Rock City is very large. We'll be able to see it as soon as it is, you know, perceivable. Well, I mean, that's kind of not true, because it's hard to see anything at sea. It always ends up being a lot smaller than you expect, but I'm gonna need lamp oil, because I've almost completely drained that one dry. That's okay, once we get to town, we can buy anything and everything we could ever want. Because we have a lot of cargo. That's gonna be worth a lot of money. Oh, is my soup ready? Soup? Yes. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna spill some of it. Okay. Delish. Thank you. Great. Put that back there. There might still be a little bit of it left. But here, now I'm pretty good on food, pretty good on water. The wind also sucks, apparently. Look at this. Look at this. We're not going anywhere. Oh, this is garbage. We're just in the middle. This is kind of disconcerting, you know? We're just kind of in the middle of a cloud of fog. Can't see anything, not going anywhere. Ah, we got nothing here. These sails are flat. I mean, obviously there's no a reason this one's just luffing up here. But what can you do if there's no wind? There's no wind. Maybe there'll be fish, right? Maybe there'll be fish during our downtime. Six hours of training on medication administration. That's something. Like for people? I know sometimes if people want to be like pet sitters, they have to do that, you know? To be able to give like insulin shots to dogs and stuff. Was it something that you just did like for fun because it's a useful skill? Or like people do CPR training, you know? Fish, please. Thank you. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. This fish! It is so peaceful out here. But look, there's like fog even over my own ship. But boy, I would love to just go. Also, before I forget, now that it's daytime. Goodbye, Tuna! I'm so sorry, Tuna! This specific Tuna. He is unwilling to be relinquished into the deep. You know, he doesn't care. Truly. No, he doesn't believe that he belongs anywhere except for except for on this thing. This one too. Alright, well. I'll get rid of them once we get to port. Hey, Alu, nice to see ya. How you doing? Oh my crunch. We are just not going anywhere. I mean, there's not much I can do about it, you know? I'm actually gonna take these guys off of the smoker. We just have to wait until the weather turns. The sun should burn away some of the fog. And hopefully we can pick up again. But yeah, happy birthday, Alu. Have a good one, I hope. I really thought that perhaps we could, like, see Gold Rock City today. On the bright side, it's very clear. I mean, it's foggy, but I should still be able to take a reading. So we should have a much clearer idea of where we are longitude-wise. I should be able to be very accurate, is my point. Oh, there's not even fish. Hello? Oh, hello? Hey, what? Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Hey. You know what? You know what? Here. Hold on. Stop. Stop! Oh, this is gonna take forever. Stop! I mean, we're not going very fast. So, that's something. Okay, that is terrifying, actually. But, you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna live deliciously, okay? My anchor is down. I am heading west-northwest. I'm good on water. Here we go. Where was this thing that we just hit? Okay, there's my ship. I really don't want to lose sight of my ship. So I want to make sure that I'm going opposite my ship. Whoa, oh god. There it is. Okay, good. I thought that was like a whale or something. Okay. Hello. You've got nothing? Bruh. Okay, good. I can still actually see my ship in the distance there. Usually, if we run into these things, they'll have, like, boxes of stuff that they were transporting. This one has nothing. You suck, bruh. You suck. Came all the way out here for nothing. Alright, get me back to my ship. This is terrifying. I thought, hey, you know, we'll just wait until the fog goes away a little bit. By going and getting some nice supplies. Maybe like a crate of pork or some salt or something. Nope, it's just a boat. But look at my lovely ship here. Isn't it so pretty? Also, it's almost noon, so I do need to actually be back to my boat in order to take this reading that I've been so desperate for. Ah, beautiful. What time is it? Not even close. Okay, cool. can guarantee you that in real life it is not that easy to pull up an anchor. Whether using a capstan or a winch, you are going to suffer. It sucks. Alright. Let's get going to places again. We're gonna essentially throw down full sail because boy, I just would like to go in this wind that is completely non-existent. Except for the spanker. Spanker is just gonna kick us off course. If we're being honest about it. Oh, what a dreary day. Alright. I'm just gonna bring that, like, close hauled. Try to get a little bit of friction on it. And then, hoo boy! We just kinda hang out. More fishing, eh? I can catch one more fish, right? Before we need to take our math class. Oh look, the lizard cam isn't working again. Please. Good thing Mort's been hiding the whole time. We do have some like wake in the water. We are moving. What is all that in the distance? Just those pieces of boat? The fog has cleared. Oh, suddenly we got some motion here. Are we out of our... Ah, look at this, we've got wind again. You'll love to see it. Buddy, you take so much to smoke. I don't know that you're worth the effort. It's still not a lot of wind, but it's wind. It's something. Alright, alright. Let's figure out where the hell we are. Approaching 31. So we should head back south a little bit. Or a little high, a little north of where we want to be. Almost. Figure out where we are. What does it say? What does it say? Slightly afternoon? Oh yeah, I guess we have barely moved, haven't we? Because we stalled in place for most of the day. That's fair. We're getting there though. We actually have made a decent amount of progress, so. We're coming up a lot closer to -1. Slightly past -1 now, and toward -2. So we're more than halfway done with the journey, which is where I thought we were last time. You know. Oh. Now that the wind has started up again, we can actually take advantage of this sail a little bit. Okay. We're getting some stuff happening. Great. Ah. It feels good to be moving again. That took most of our day, unfortunately. I feel calm. We do need to adjust our course a little bit. Thought I saw something. Isn't this nice? Sunny. An okay wind. We're not going very fast, but we are going as fast as this ship can let us, basically. I think actually what I might do to help us compensate here is throw down the spanker. Spanker should pick up just a little wind to push us southward, despite the angle of the helm, which would be just delicious. Like if we could hold course or go just a little bit south and just stay there while I sleep, that would be beautiful. So, next week, while we just kind of hang out and enjoy this lovely ocean, I'm thinking maybe Tuesday. Shadow of the Colossus Intended %. We obviously, apparently, still have a decent amount of growth to do in any %. But I feel like that would also be true of Intended. Oh, look at that, we're holding so nice. We're still a little bit north. But the wind also shifted just a little, so. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe like an Intended %. Does anybody have games that, like, they really feel like I would like? Because right now, I really, really want to learn a new run. But I just don't have anything that has piqued my interest, you know? Like, some people have said Death's Door, which, like, maybe, you know? I don't know if you all watched the Game Awards, but they announced... What was it called? Coven of the Chicken Foot? Or something like that? And I'm so excited about that. It's basically Last Guardian, but with an old lady, it looks like. And I'm, like, really excited about it, but they... Like, that was just a... This exists trailer, you know? It wasn't anything even remotely close to this is coming out. So it's not like I can just wait for that. I'd like to fully stock up on some fish here for smoking. Gonna turn evening shortly, and I would like them to be smoking while I sleep. The tuna in this game look a lot like the fish that we caught. I shared a picture, I think on Discord and during the stream, where I was talking about our voyage in the Atlantic. The tuna in this game look a lot like the fish that we caught, which now I no longer remember what kind of fish those were, sadly. Play Assassin's Creed Odyssey and turn all the UI off. Honestly, I bet that I would like it a lot more. Sorry. Still sick, as you can see. Yeah, I think that game was where the franchise got, like, as far from its roots as I perceived it to be, you know? What are you? Oh, are you a salmon? Oh. He is. He would be delicious. salmon cook up really nice in the smoker. Because I played... The fact that I can't even tell you what it was kind of says something. I think it was Mirage. Is that like one of the most recent ones? I played that recently. That was in Baghdad. I'm pretty sure it was like the main setting of it. And that one was like, alright. It was definitely a lot closer to what I remember Assassin's Creed being. And I try not to be like a purist who's like, oh, well, if it's not like Assassin's Creed 1, then it's not good. You know? But they feel a lot different. And I am a big sucker for like all of Ezio's stuff, you know? So I want the games to feel like that, except for that one part where there was tower defense for whatever reason. Hey, whales! You see the whales? Come back, whales. Oh, they left. Oh, Jesus. God. Maybe they didn't. Hi! They're right here. Thought something was exploding. But no, it was just a whale. Whew, that spooked me. Guys, you still here? Anyway. Alright, he's just raw. I need to start cooking him soon, or he's gonna spoil. They're still out there. The wind is just really not producing the turning power that I would like on the spanker. We'll adjust just a little bit. Whales? But yeah, so I really like the Ezio Chronicles. The thing that kind of burnt me out on it was not being able to find any reason to justify anything I was doing. Yeah. You just randomly flip from side to side and kill other minor factions for the same lack of reason. That, like... I guess for people in chat who care, spoilers for, like, a large portion of the Assassin's Creed franchise, I guess. But it was cool, I think, the first time that you either, like, played as a Templar and didn't realize it. Like the whole Connor Haytham thing. Or you were, like, switching sides. But we really kind of lost the thread here of you're an assassin, they're Templars, go in the Animus, like, find your ancestors' memories and figure things out. I think a lot of people kind of fell off when it turned into space aliens. But I was willing to, like, hang on. You know, I was willing to cling a little bit and be like, okay, if you could convince me that space aliens are the thing that's gonna do it for this series, then sure. Oopsie. But sadly, they did not convince me of that, so. I think it's completely reasonable that a lot of people, once Desmond was gone, were like, eh. And for me, it was really around, what was it called? Can't remember the name of it right now. The French Revolution one? Because I've played every Assassin's Creed game. I can't remember what that one was called. But that was the one, I think. That was like the low point for me. And then we kind of like started picking up again, and then we got to Odyssey and we just like crashed in my mind, which is weird because Origins, which I played right before Odyssey, I loved. I actually really, really liked Origins. And I think it was because we had a pretty, like, basic, as I recall, goal. I liked Bayek. And the setting was nice, and the movement felt nice. Because there was definitely a stretch of time where Assassin's Creed was like, it had lost its nice, smooth, like, parkour free running kind of feeling. And it was miserable to play. And again, that was like French Revolution era problem. I would love to see Goldwater tomorrow morning, please. So yeah, I really liked Origins. But again, like, Assassin's Creed kind of devolved into the point where, like, Origins had literal Anubis in it. And it's like, yo, Anubis is cool as hell. But, you know, Assassin's Creed started as extremely historically focused with this one little nugget of fantasy, which was like, it wasn't even so much the Animus that was the fantasy, it was the apple or the pieces of Eden or whatever. And I think it should have stayed that way, you know? The fact that there are space aliens and apples of Eden doesn't necessarily mean that Anubis is real. You follow? I'm gonna just outlast the sunset a little bit longer. I do need to sleep. If I don't sleep... In case you were wondering, by the way, if my sleep bar, the green thing, gets all the way to the bottom, I just die. It's like Pokemon. I just black out, and somebody rescues me, and they take me to my most recent port. Which sucks, because we have been on this voyage for like 2 weeks. So, I don't want to fail, but I also don't want to, God, I can't see again. I also don't want to sleep before it's like nighttime, because then I'll wake up and it's like the middle of the night. I'm hoping to sleep basically through the night, is my point. And you know, speaking of Assassin's Creed, a lot of people obviously have been like, oh, I bet you loved Black Flag. I actually really hated Black Flag. Which is sad. I didn't like Kenway? Was his name? Right? I think. And... Okay, still nighttime. We're not taking on water. I think we're fine. I actually didn't like the naval combat and stuff. I didn't... Sailing the ships was like this... Did you at least enjoy I loved the shanties. Make no mistake, I loved the shanties. Which, you know, it's fun because they, as you would hope from Assassin's Creed, did their research. Those are real shanties. And I have, obviously, this, like, massive playlist, which I shared in my Discord, of a bunch of shanties. I have a playlist, just for myself, of, like, various fun, like, the longest Johns kind of songs. But then I have a playlist in my Discord that's, like, 70 videos or something. That is actual, like, historical sea shanties and forebitters. And some of them in that playlist are the ones from Black Flag, because that's the version that I like the best. I know that Randy Dandio is one that I really liked their version of. The daytime? Oh, it's kind of daytime. Look at that. This has been so fun. Well, thanks, Ouija. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, what is happening with the wind, though? Oh no. Oh no. Wind has changed. We are going backwards. Oh god, what direction are we facing? Alright, in an ideal world, hopefully that was nothing more than basically a heave-to. What just happened here is how you three-way park a brig. We don't... Or how you parallel park a brig, I meant. Do a three-point turn. We don't want that. That's bad. Stop. Everything stop. We need to reevaluate, which means all sails need to stop. Hopefully that wasn't happening for very long. Our direction is still fine, so it's literally just that the wind has changed. Unfortunately, this wind direction sucks. This sucks. So the cool thing about a brig, a square rig brig, is that when you're going downwind, which we were for a large portion of the journey, you go really fast. The sucky part of a brig, which you are now discovering, is that when you have to go anything close to, you know, close hauled, close on the wind, it sucks. Because you can't use your square sails anymore. You'll see that my squares only go to this angle. And the wind is coming from that angle. So I can't use those sails. Like, they're not going to have wind in them. Which means the only sails that we really have at our disposal that will be useful are a spanker and a jib, which we will use. But that slows us down a fair bit because the wind shifted like that. And this is basically as close to the wind as a brig should be sailing. I'm gonna need some food. I forgot to steam my fish, I now recall. They're probably going to be bad. Oh, fish. Fish? Oh, fish, no! No! Fish! Oh. I ruined it. Okay, well, let's just get the ones that are in here smoking. You, buddy? You're fine. You're fine. You're a good guy. Good guy. Fine guy. Goodbye. Those two can smoke. Okay, I'm gonna pretend that this is gold water and not just that it's the sunrise. Eh? So now I do actually have to, like, trim my sails with some manner of intent in order to make sure we're actually moving. Where's my chip log? Here it is. Phew. Ooh. What? Alright. Yeah, you know, going 4 knots. That's fine. That's fine, right? But we're going 4 knots in a very beautiful line. And I will take that. Okay, there's no more firewood. Uh-oh. What have I done? Okay, no, that was right. I thought I messed something up. There's no more firewood in here. I'm gonna get this out of here. We'll make the best of it, eh? The eagle mechanic, that also existed in, like I said, Mirage or whatever the last one was that I played. And I didn't use it much at first, but yeah, when I did eventually end up using it, it was helpful. Mirage, as I said in my like end of year game talking about document, um, my main thing with Mirage was like, you always knew it was gonna happen. Like, okay, here's your new assassination target. They're in the middle of this giant compound behind a bunch of locked doors. Get in there. And it's like, okay, well, every single time what I have to do is go in, handle this one chunk of things, go get a key from somebody, unlock the door, get around another door from a weird direction, and then go in and the guy will be in there. Like, yeah, it logically makes sense for your assassination target to be, like, as protected as possible, so he'll be in the inside, like, middle of a building, but I mean, I remember, like, Cesare and people like him early in the series, they were out walking around, they were in the streets, they were just, like, living their lives, not holed up in a room because there might be an assassin, you know? And that made it more dynamic. Okay, I am actually going to go back to sleep for a little bit. I know it's the middle of the day. Well, how close are we, actually, to the middle of the day? Actually, closer than I would like. Let me take my reading first. Because with this level of hydration and stuff, I probably will sleep through noon. So yeah, don't get me wrong. I like Assassin's Creed. One of my favorite series of all time. But I feel that it has been... Whales? There they are. I feel that it has strayed a little far from home sometimes, you know? Mirage brought back a lot of the things that I really liked, though. They're just having a great time. Way to go, guys. Just don't run into my boat, okay? Pretty sure you can, like, bust a hole in my boat, so don't do that. They kind of squonked into each other there. Alright, at this point, I'm gonna choose to believe that perhaps I am remembering incorrectly, and the water in front of Gold Rock City is not gold. Because otherwise, we're not even close. Alright, just kidding. It's gonna wake me up in time. With my food level, it should wake me up in time. See, Shade, now you've made me want to go back and listen to Black Flag shanties. I'm sleeping for longer than I intended. Oh god. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Ooh, we are healing. We've also missed our reading. Way to go, me. We can still take a reading with this. Ooh, we getting there. Okay, Spanker. Spanker, can you chill a little bit here? Jeez. Calm yourself. I don't mind a little healing, but... I don't want to be sailing in beam seas with a spanker out. Am I right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the way I am. Like, you see how hard that's dragging? That's why we're healing so much. I still like our direction, and our longitude is actually very promising. We are getting closer. It's very nice. We made, surprisingly, a lot of distance, which is cool. I mean, I guess let me show you. Bonk. So we're trying to get to essentially right at the edge of -5, and I'm reading that we're like right in between -3 and -4. Which is cool. Good, good. Heading straight west. I guess I didn't even check the latitude. Yep, we're at like 31. This is gonna fall off this table. Hold on. There we go. So essentially, 31 -4. It puts us like right underneath the R in Gold Rock City, essentially. Which is a great place to be. We should be able to see it soon, right? I'm getting hungry. In the game, not in real life. In real life, I had waffles. It's always exciting when you get to the portion of the voyage where you think you see something and you're not sure if it's just like a little floaty thing in your eyeball, you know? Which is kind of true in real life also. That happened when I was on Denny most recently for the Atlantic voyage in October. We were coming into Charleston, South Carolina. And I was on forward lookout as we were coming in, which is annoying because the captain wants to hear when there's stuff in the way, right? Well, when you're coming into a harbor, there's like buoys everywhere. So I go up to the front and then I go to the back and I'm like, Captain, there's a buoy 2 points off port bow. And he's like, yep, thanks. And then I go up to the front and I come back and I'm like, Captain, it's been, you know, it's been 200 feet. There's a buoy 2 points off the start or the port bow. Because they're spaced, right? Like in very short distances to make like a path of buoys. Every single time I have to go back and be like, Captain, here's the thing. And eventually, thankfully, he was like, you know, tell me every third one or whatever. But it turned into evening in between reaching Charleston and actually going through all of those buoys. It was getting dark. And I thought that I saw a buoy without a light on it. And I am short. And Denny in particular, the ship. On the Niagara, I would do lookout on top of the big pile of line used for docking and, I mean, you know, dock lines. But on Denny, those are like off to the side. In a place where I couldn't stand on them. And they keep their anchor chain in their chain locker instead of up in the forecastle. So there was nothing I could stand on. So I'm like this teeny tiny little child peeking over the very edge of Denny's, the front of the ship. Trying to see if there's this buoy without a light, because if there is, we are going to hit it. And better to be safe than sorry, so I went back to the captain. Oopsie. And I was like, hey, captain, there might be a buoy over here. I can't see. And then suddenly, it was 16 people running over to be like, oh my god, is there a buoy here that we're about to hit in 2 seconds? And it caused an uproar on the ship for a solid 20 minutes. Until we could no longer see anything that looked like a buoy, and we were like, okay, well, it must be past us. But that sucked. To be like, oh god, if I mess up, it's gonna be a giant hole ripped in this ship, Point of that entire story being, you can be like 5 feet from something and not be able to see it in the water. Which is also why... Oh god. You learn on ships that when there's a man overboard, you never ever take your eyes off of them. Right? So whoever sees them first, whoever sees them go overboard or is the first to spot them or whatever, their only and singular job is to stick their arm out straight, all 5 fingers, like straight out, to make it easier to see like where they're pointing. And to just keep saying, man overboard, so everybody knows what's happening, and you never ever like look around to see who's coming to help. Like you keep your eyes on that person's head, because the moment you look away, you're never gonna find them again. It's so hard to see things in the waves. And then your other hand, you keep your hand, so like imagine your right hand is pointed straight out, right, at the person's head or whatever. And then your left hand, you put it straight up above your head for as long as you can see them. And then you put your left arm down if you can't see them anymore, but you keep your arm pointed at the position of where you last saw them. And so that helps everybody to kind of like triangulate where they are to be rescued. But also, the person who went overboard, ideally, if they were part of the crew, they had, what do they call it? A Mustang? Like a flotation device that has like a whistle. It has a little thingy that when it comes in contact with the water, it makes like a flag on a stick that pops up, and then that starts flashing. Oh, fog. Cool, great. Oh, and rain. Rain also. Lovely. Wonderful. Oh, and a storm. Cool. Really, that just all kind of came together, didn't it? Okay, well, we're not going to be sailing with a spanker in the middle of a storm, thanks. I would like to not flip over. But we do have like more favorable winds. However, barring however severe this storm is going to be, we're just going to keep the jib for now. Oh, I just really want to be in view of Gold Rock City. But thankfully, in my life, we have only ever responded to one actual man overboard. The rest have all just been drills. And that man overboard was found, so. Good news for everybody involved. Time to put up the storm sails. Jesus. I'm kind of tempted to Put up the main, but only a little. Just like let out. Imagine what it would have been like. Because ships got struck by lightning, not like often, but it wasn't unheard of, right? In the age of sail. Imagine what it would have been like to be on the deck and like a lightning bolt just right down your mast and it just shatters, you know? It's got this like residual veins of burning ember after it's broken apart. That's like so cool. I need to get up here and adjust this sail. We're gonna live with that for now. This might be a night where I can't sleep. Well, I guess it's good that I slept during the day. There's no sail up behind me, right? We are just getting dragged. Where is the wind coming from? Ugh. There's a ton of sailor superstitions. I don't know if one person... Okay, well, are we lost? No! We're not lost! We're not lost. It's just very stormy. Like, really stormy. And I'm sitting low in the water, and I don't like it, okay? And I'm nervous. And uncomfortable. Okay. But no, there's a ton of superstitions. It's quite fun. And of course, one of the most well-known is that women should show like their chest to the ocean in order to bring like good luck to the sailors, which is why so many ships have like naked women figureheads. And it's like, nah, come on though, guys. You just wanted to see a naked lady. That was why you made that superstition. Come on. You know? I don't like this, in case you were wondering. Oh, I can't see. I can't see. Oh god. I've moved some source in OBS, I don't know. Okay. How are we doing here? There's nursing superstitions? That's fun. I don't know why I didn't consider that there would be in like other types of work, right? Including a word which is really bad luck to say, but because it's bad luck, nobody can tell me what it is. Yeah, sailing has a bunch, like, you're not supposed to whistle while you're underway, you're not supposed to cut your hair on a ship, you know. Dragon Sage saving the day. Okay, I don't mind our course. Oh, Jesus. That's a lot of water. Okay, well, this is a lot right now. Sorry. Not meaning to cough so much. This would be a great point to come back to next week and finish getting through this storm. Hey, you have that to look forward to. Our captain is dying, send help. So we are going to put this off until next week because we are not going to get to Gold Rock City today. Unfortunately. Nice try, Lars. Nice try. Future you is gonna love this save state, right? Future me is gonna come back to this and be like, what is happening? Not Lars. Sad, sad. But I promise, this time we truly are almost to Gold Rock City. We saw in multiple readings that we had passed -3 longitude. So we could do it. Hey, did you get a Lars? I didn't see your Lars. Anyway, let's see who's streaming. Thanks as always, everybody, for hanging out while I just putz around on a boat. It's always so relaxing, despite what it might seem like. How long has Ninja been streaming? We're gonna go over to Ninja, I think. Raid Classic Ninja, who I went to college with. That's how we know each other. Thanks for the lizard treats, Dragon Sage. I can't dig Mort out of his hole right now, but I will give him a blueberry. I'm gonna make some lizard food today, so I'll give him an extra blueberry. Let's say hi to Ninja when you get over there. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. This is always so rejuvenating. I really appreciate it. Stay safe. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you next Tuesday, presumably, for Shadow of the Colossus speedruns. Stay safe, everybody. Bye.